Now, the video that I made before this, which will most likely be uploaded before it, was a first principles video. And I talked about in that video, keep asking why. Keep asking why. It's simple. You're going to work. Why? So you can make money. Why? So you can pay the rent. Why? You can keep going. What I'm going to use as an example here is entrepreneurship because that's what I'm into. I closed a client 2 days ago. I'm 15. I own my own business. I'll be 16 in 2 days, but still, it's it's a first principles thing, and it's something that will drive you. So my why, my personal why, is to show people that I do not need to go to college to be successful, and to prove to the people that have doubted me and my parents, they haven't doubted me at all, but and to my parents that I can win. It's simple. Yes, you could go a little bit deeper than that, but that is something that drives me. And now let's try and find your why. So again, we're going to start off with my example. I want, oh, actually, why am I making this YouTube video? I am making this video to build my personal brand. Why am I building my personal brand? I'm building my personal brand for my company, DFY Sales. Why do I have DFY Sales? I have DFY Sales to help people. Why do I have DFY Sales to help people? Helping people makes me money. Why do I want to make money? I want to make money so I can live the life I want to live. Why do I want to live the life I want to live? For my happiness. Why do I want my happiness? I get my happiness from showing people. Well, what do you get from showing people? And then you get into the specifics of it. Now, I've written out a lot more of it on a document, which I'm not going to go into, but I just asked why at least 10 times. And you do the same too. Start with whatever your goal is. Let's say your goal is to get into Harvard. Why do you want to get into Harvard? Because your parents want you to. That's not a why. Because your parents want you to do something. I mean, unless it's get them out of poverty, it's not a why. And if it's getting them out of poverty, I don't know if you should be watching YouTube, man. You should be working hard. I'm just saying. But you can, okay, that was kind of funny. But you can find your why very easily. I'm taking my hat off. All right, my hair is long. It's annoying, but I'm growing it out for a reason. So, back to what I was saying. You want to go to Harvard. Okay, why? Let's say to impress your parents. Well, why do you want to impress your parents? Well, they raised you, you feel like you owe it to them. Well, why do they want you to do it? They want you to do it because they think it'll make you successful. Why do they think they want you to be successful, or why do you want to do it? You want to do it to be successful. Why do you want to be successful? And it might come down to the same core reason. The reason you might want to be successful is because of the bully Jacob in school that took your lunch money, and you want to show him up, all right, by going to Harvard, whatever it is. There's always a core reason that can drive you. And your why is the most important thing because it'll get you through those sales calls you don't want to do. It'll get you through that outreach that you don't want to do. And it'll get you through times that suck. There are going to be times in your life, whoever you are, that are going to suck. And it happens. Most people spend their lives neutral. I'm very fortunate and I'm happy most of the time. I'm happy because I look in the bright side of life. Which again, I'll talk about in another video. It's great for personal happiness. But life has ups and downs. Ultimately, it mostly evens out. But you cannot just look at the downs. You know, always when you're thinking back, however old you are, you always remember those embarrassing things. Like, I remember some really embarrassing stuff from 10 years ago. I was 5. But I still remember embarrassing things from that time. Do I remember much else? Not really. I remember, like, my teacher, my dad's car. That's about it. That's all I remember. And I remember embarrassing things as well. You always remember embarrassing things, even old. I've talked to my dad, I've talked to my grandfather about this. He remembers embarrassing things they did 60 years ago. They stick with you. But why don't the good things stick with you? Like, I can't think of many. Actually, I can't think of anything under the age of 6 besides getting my dog Charlotte, which unfortunately she's passed away now, but she was great. Besides that, that was overly joyful that I remember. But I can think of 4, 5 really embarrassing moments that happened. And your brain does this to avoid doing them again. Now, it is kind of dumb, And I don't really believe in evolution personally. I am Christian. I mean, this shirt is from a Christian play. But from an evolutionary standpoint, it makes sense because we evolved to learn from our mistakes. And us humans, we do that very well. That's why we're always top of the food chain. We learn from our mistakes and we're intelligent. We're not the best in the world at anything but intelligence and having opposable thumbs. That's nice. But what I'm saying is, don't focus on the downs. Yes, your brain might tell you to. Yes, that annoyingness might tick at the back of your mind. Maybe sometimes when you can't sleep, you think of embarrassing moments. And it's going to happen. Maybe right now you're in a financial crisis in your life. Maybe you're going through a midlife crisis where you're either getting really fast cars or you're realizing you're broke and you can't afford to have 3 kids. I doubt that. I doubt this video reaches that many people. But if it does, know that there are always better times. And your why will help you get through that. And that's why it's so important. That's why it is so important. Please take this video to heart, because finding your why is one of the most important things we have for motivation. If your why is for your kids, if your why is for your parents, that's great. I mean, it'll drive you. Whenever you think of not doing something that you know you need to do, think of your why. Think of proving God right. Think of not disappointing someone. Think of earning someone's approval. Think of finally, I don't really like materialistic goals, but think of finally getting your Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 plus. All right, can you tell it's a dream car? But still, think of the things that drive you, because ultimately, they're the things that will push you to get there, and it is very important. If you watched to the end of the video, thank you very much. If you enjoy this type of content, I also have a lot more scripts and a lot more useful content, not just mindset content on my channel. Please feel free to check it out. Leave a subscribe. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. Leave a like. Share with your friends. I really appreciate it, and I hope you found this video useful. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.